Okay, so I have if you saw the picture prequel of this, I had some olive oil and some butter, about maybe 2 tablespoons of each. I like to have some liquid in there going on, so they're working together. The reason I mix the two is olive oil is a low temperature cooking element and butter is a high temperature cooking element. So by mixing the two, I get right in the middle. So my first thing is I'm going to fry this one. And then I'm going to fry this one. Now this doesn't have a lot of oil there on this side, so I'm going to add a little bit, make sure there's plenty of oil. And I'm going to fry this one. Now I had the temperature on high to get everything going. I'm turning it to super low right now. This is a slow browning process of the breading, and the patties, so I want this to happen slowly. So now here's something, I do this. The other day I did pork chops that were breaded with flour and egg and my Italian seasoning. And I do this with anything. I don't want this to cook and for the oil and butter to disappear before I saturate all the bread. Because all the breading needs to be saturated for it to brown properly. So one of the first things I'm going to do, even though I know the other side isn't even brown yet, I'm going to go ahead and flip them over. And because they're salmon patties and they're in pieces, you got to make sure all your pieces are together. That's one of them. We'll go after this one, the second one. I usually use my big metal spatula, so for you seeing me using this little plastic thing is a treat because I usually don't do that. I like my tools. Just like in mechanics, in cooking, tools are everything. You get used to your tools. You know where your half-inch socket is all the time. So now, because it's salmon patties, I wouldn't do this with pork or beef. I'd let them cook slowly. I'm going to turn the heat up a little bit and let them do their thing. So now I'm on full-blown medium. I'm on medium on my heat. And I'm going to cook each side probably about maybe 2-3 minutes. A couple times. So right now it's 10:18. I assume this would be done about maybe 10:24. Maybe 10:26, depending. They look like they're browning slowly. So this is going to be the end of video 2. There will be a video 3 when it all comes off of the pan. They are sticking together very well. They are padding. That's the whole thing. It's a salmon patty, so that's the deal.